Imagine it is 1916. You are 19 years old. You are standing in a deep trench in northern France. The world around you is made of three things: cold mud, rusted barbed wire, and the smell of smoke. Above you, the sky is a dirty gray. You haven't slept in 3 days. Your boots are soaked through with freezing water that never goes away. In your hand, you hold a small, crumpled piece of paper. This is a message. It says the artillery is hitting the wrong spot. It says your friends are being killed by their own guns. If this paper does not reach the command post in 5 minutes, 300 of your brothers will die. The phone lines are cut. The radios are broken. There is only you. You are a trench runner. Your job is simple. Run. Do not stop. Do not hide. Run until you deliver the message, or until the war stops you forever. Today, we are going into the hell of the Great War. We will explore the 6 levels of why being a trench runner was the deadliest job in human history. Level 6 is the reason why these men were called the dead men running. Let's descend into the mud. Level 1. The mud and the rats. This is the battle against the earth itself. Before you ever see an enemy soldier, you have to fight the trench. In 1916, the trenches were not clean. They were long, narrow ditches filled with a thick soup of mud and blood. This mud is not like the dirt in your garden. It is like wet cement. It pulls at your boots with every step. It tries to swallow you whole. If you run too fast, it trips you. If you fall, the weight of your heavy gear can pull you under. Many runners didn't die from bullets. They drowned in deep mud holes before they could even start their run. And then there are the rats. Thousands of them. These were not normal house rats. They were the size of small cats because they ate what the war left behind. They lived in the walls of the trench. They would crawl over your face while you tried to sleep. They carried diseases that could kill you faster than a grenade. As a runner, you are moving through their kingdom. Every time you brush against the trench wall, you feel them moving. It is a dark, wet grave that is slowly collapsing on top of you. This is where your journey begins. Level 2. The sniper's playground. This is the silent death. The trenches were only about 7 feet deep. If you are a tall man, or if you stand up too straight, you are finished. Between your trench and the enemy trench is a gap of only a few hundred yards. Every inch of that horizon is being washed by a German sniper. These snipers don't look for entire armies. They look for a single helmet moving above the dirt. They look for a runner who is moving too fast and forgets to duck. As a runner, you have to navigate sharp turns called traverses. These were built to stop explosions, but they also mean you have to slow down. 1 second of curiosity, 1 moment where you lift your head to see where you are going, and a bullet will find the center of your forehead. You don't hear the shot that kills you. You only hear the zip of the bullets that miss. You learn to walk like a ghost. You learn to stay hunched over until your back feels like it is breaking. The sniper is always watching. He is waiting for you to make 1 mistake. Level 3. The weight of the message. This is the mental pressure. The Great War was a war of broken technology. Artillery shells would blow up the telephone wires buried in the ground. Radios were too heavy and often failed in the rain. When the lines go dead, the general has no idea what is happening. Are his men winning? Are they being slaughtered? The only link between life and death is the piece of paper in your pocket. You are carrying orders for a retreat. Imagine running while knowing that if you trip, or if you get lost in the maze of trenches, or if you die, an entire battalion will be wiped out. You are not just carrying paper. You are carrying the lives of hundreds of men. The pressure is heavier than the mud. Your heart is beating at 100 miles per hour, not just from running, but from the fear of failing your friends. In this job, your legs are the only thing keeping the army alive. Level 4. The green cloud. Suddenly, you hear a loud clanging sound. Someone is hitting a brass bell. Someone shouts the most terrifying word in the war: gas. You quickly pull out your gas mask. It is a heavy, rubber hood that smells of chemicals and old sweat. You pull it over your head. Now, your world changes. You can only see through 2 small glass circles. Your vision is blurry. Your breathing becomes loud and heavy. Mustard gas is crawling over the edge of the trench like a slow, yellow snake. Mustard gas is a nightmare. It doesn't just kill your lungs. It burns your skin. It causes blisters the size of apples. Now, imagine you have to run. You have to sprint through the mud while wearing this mask. You can't get enough air. The glass goggles fog up from your breath. You are running blind through a cloud of poison. You want to rip the mask off just to take one real breath. But you know that one breath will be your last. You are running through a neon green hell, and the air itself is trying to melt you from the inside out. Level 5. No Man's Land. Over the top. This is the moment every runner dreads. Sometimes, the trench you need to reach is not connected to yours. Sometimes, the trench is blocked by dead bodies or collapsed walls. To deliver the message, you have to do the unthinkable. You have to go over the top. You climb the wooden ladder. Now, there is no cover. There are no walls. There is only no man's land. This is a flat wasteland of rusted barbed wire, shattered trees, and giant holes filled with green, stagnant water. The moment your head clears the trench, the machine guns start to chatter. The bullets are snapping past your ears like angry wasps. You don't aim a gun. You don't shoot back. You have no time for that. You just sprint. You jump over the bodies of men who tried to do this before you. You crawl through jagged wire that tears at your uniform. You dive into craters to hide from the lead storm, only to get back up and run again. You are a single, small target in a world of flying metal. At this level, survival is not about skill. It is about pure, terrifying luck. Level 6. The Shell-Shocked Ghost. Finally, the cycle of the dead. You reach the end. You dive into the command trench. You deliver the paper. Your lungs are burning like they are on fire. Your hands are shaking so hard you can't hold a cup of water. You think you are safe. You think you can rest. But the war does not rest. The commander reads the note. He scribbles a reply on a new piece of paper. He looks at you and says, "Take this back to the front line." Immediately, you realize the horror. You have to do it all over again. You have to go back through the machine guns, back through the poison gas, back through the snipers and the mud. This is why they were called the dead men running. They didn't expect to survive the day. After a few runs, something inside the human mind breaks. This is called shell shock. Your eyes become wide and empty. You stop feeling fear. You stop feeling anything. You just become a machine made of meat and bone. You run until a shell or a bullet finally stops the clock. You are a ghost that hasn't died yet. Conclusion. The Great War ended over 100 years ago. The mud has dried. The grass has grown back over the trenches. But the story of the runner remains one of the most incredible parts of history. They were the fastest men in the slowest war. They didn't have tanks. They didn't have high-tech drones. They only had their legs, a pair of lungs, and a piece of paper that held the fate of the world. Most of them were just teenagers, boys who should have been at school or at home. Instead, they were running through the center of hell. Next time you feel like your day is hard, remember the runner. Remember the boy in the gas mask, jumping over barbed wire in the dark, refusing to stop because his friends were counting on him. Who would you run for? And how far would you go before you stopped?